Hey boys and girls, guess what time it is? It's time to bake our cupcakes. You just watched Miss McMurtry wash her hands, and so now we're going to move on to parts of the kitchen where we're going to learn about how to make cupcakes because it's almost Miss McMurtry's sister's birthday. So Miss McMurtry, before we even get started, let's look around here because I see some of these things have letters on them, but then I see numbers in your kitchen. What is the difference in numbers and letters?
Well, a number, like over here, a number tells you how many. Like this is the number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But letters are totally different. They make sounds. And when you put letters together in certain orders, they spell words.
Oh, so like I could look at this right here, and all of these letters say a different sound, like S. I get it. And then I could put that all together, and it makes a word, kind of like our names that we practiced.
Exactly.
So if we're going to do cupcakes, we've got a lot to do, but the first thing I think we better do is we need to read the directions. And oh my goodness, Miss McMurtry, look on this box.
I see letters and numbers.
Up here are some numbers with some letters, and it goes all the way across with lots of different things. So I guess we should get our materials and get started.
I think that's a great idea.
I see that you've already gotten some things out for us. What all do we have?
This is what was inside the box we just looked at. This is the mix that's going to make our cupcakes. It's dry, so we're going to have to add some things to it to make our batter. But first, we'll pour this into our bowl. So here goes our cupcake mix.
Could you eat it like that?
You could put it in your mouth and eat it, but it probably would not be super duper delicious.
Okay, so what comes next? Let's read the directions again. Okay, it says we need 1 cup of water. How do we know how much a cup is?
Well, in the kitchen, we have measuring cups. And measuring cups are different sizes. Some of them are very small. Some of them are very big. And they have numbers and letters on them to tell you how much each cup is.
So we need the one that says 1 cup, and I see you already have it ready to go.
I do. And this is 1 cup, and it says 1 cup on the edge of my cup. And this is water. So we're going to pour this in.
Somebody's excited about the cupcakes. Is that Cordelia?
Cordelia can't wait for cupcakes. So let's see what comes next.
The second thing says 3 large eggs. And I see that you have 3 large eggs.
Let's count and make sure we have the right number.
1,
2, 3. So, how do we put the eggs in like this, Miss Robin?
No, I think you have to crack them and take out what's on the inside and put it in the bowl.
Huh, what's on the inside of an egg?
Oh, I don't know. Let's find out. I believe it might be called, a yolk maybe?
Oh, let's try it and see. So I'm going to crack my egg. And my hands are clean so I can touch my egg and open it up. So let's open up this egg and see what comes out.
Look at there, Miss McMurtry. That's interesting. That didn't look like my eggs at home sometimes.
Sometimes, most of the time, the eggs you buy at the store have one big round yellow circle called a yolk. But these eggs are kind of special because they all have 2 yolks.
I'm so glad that you're the one breaking those eggs, Miss McMurtry, because I'm allergic to eggs, which means that I shouldn't touch them or it can make me very sick. And I bet lots of our kids have allergies too.
Oh, can you eat things that have eggs, Miss Robin?
I can eat things if they have eggs that are baked, and there's not very many of them. But I couldn't eat just eggs, like scrambled eggs or fried eggs. I think they would be very good, but I'm not allowed to eat those. Kind of like people can't eat peanuts and peanut butter.
There, this is egg number 3.
So now we have 3 eggs in our mix. Let's go see what the next step says. The next step says a 1 over a 3. A 1 over a 3. Oh, but look, it shows a picture. The picture's not a full cup because this was a full cup. So I bet this is 1 out of 3 parts of that cup. So it's a third of a cup, but it says vegetable oil. Let's see if that looks different than water. Oh, it does look different than water. It's got like a yellow tint.
It is.
And I see on your measuring tool it says 1/3 cup.
Yes, my measuring cup says 1/3. So we're going to pour the oil in. Is that all of the ingredients, Miss Robin?
Let's double check. We've got the water, the eggs, and the vegetable oil. That's what it says to do. You've already preheated your oven, correct, Miss McMurtry?
My oven is already turned on.
Okay, so the next thing we've got to do is we've got to mix all these things together.
Oh, and look at this little picture. It's showing us a picture of a tool that we use in the kitchen.
Oh, what is that called? Do you know what that's called?
That is a mixer.
A mixer. Well, it's a good name for something that mixes things up.
Together.
And I believe I see one right here.
My mixer is here, and these are going to go in my mixer. I'm going to put them right in here. And then I'm going to put these are called beaters. I'm going to put my beaters in my bowl with all of my ingredients.
Now, if you didn't have one of these machines, could you use something else?
You could use something called a whisk. It kind of does the same thing, but it doesn't plug in to the wall, and you have to
a lot longer.
You have to work a little harder. Now, when I turn this on, don't be scared, Miss Robin, because it's going to be loud.
Okay, I'm ready.
And watch it. It's going to mix up all of our ingredients.
I want to get down here where we can see.
Super fast.
Oh, wow, it is fast.
How's that look, Miss Robin?
Looks like it's going to be yummy. You know what I love is that your bowl is clear and I can see through it, like transparent. I can see all the way through it. And if it were colored, I don't think I could have seen you mixing all that.
You couldn't. So there's no color in my bowl. But there are colors in my kitchen. Lots of colors in my kitchen.
You know, look at this right here. I see your spoon right here. Look at all the colors on your spoon.
Oh.
I see red, orange, yellow, green. There's 3 color blues. There's a dark blue. That's called navy. And I would call this royal. And I would call that robin's egg blue. Or light blue, some people would call it. So there's lots of colors there. There's colors all over. You've got color here. Look at your spatulas have colors.
I have green and blue and orange and red.
Oh, that's a cool pink color. That's a cool color too. You've
And
got all kinds of colors in your kitchen.
That one has that has lots of colors.
Colors. Yeah, you have lots of colors. So I'm so glad this was not colored so we could see through it. All right, so we've mixed it all up. Now it says we need to put. Now we're not making a cake in a pan. We're going to make cupcakes, right?
Yes.
So we need a pan that has little holes like that.
Little circles, but we don't want to put our batter in here. What are we going to use to put our batter in?
Well, if we don't want it to stick to that pan, we're going to have to put it in a little bitty cup of some kind. Oh, look. Perfect. And look at all the pretty colors.
We have green ones, yellow ones, purple, a very pretty shade of blue, and pink. Should we make a pattern?
Ooh, let's make a pattern.
Let's make a pattern.
Okay, so let's see. If you make a pattern, that means something repeats itself, correct?
Yes.
So let's see. And there are how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 going that way. We could go a row of one color and then a row of another color. But if we might only should use 2 colors.
I think that's a good idea because we only have one blue one.
Oh, so let's don't use him because he wouldn't be enough to make a pattern.
How about pink?
Okay.
Because it is my sister's birthday.
And she loves pink.
Yeah, so let's do pink, pink, pink. That was 1, 2, 3 pink. What, you pick the next color, Miss Robin, because it's nice to take turns and share.
It is nice to take. I'm going to pick yellow because I know your sister also likes yellow.
So let's count. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, so wait a minute. It was pink and then yellow.
So
pink again.
Back to pink. 1, 2, 3.
All right, boys and girls, what would be next? We've got
Pink, yellow, pink.
You're right. It would be yellow.
How many of those would we need?
That's right. 3. We would need 3.
1, 2, 3.
All right, so now we've got a pattern. Oh, look, it goes this way too, Miss McMurtry. Pink, yellow, and it goes this way. And when you learn stuff in math, this will be a whole different story. But this is a cool pattern. We've got different patterns going on in our pan.
So, what comes next?
I think the directions say to add the batter to those little things so we can put it in the oven to bake.
So, I'm going to take my very colorful clean spoon, and we're going to put this in to our little colored cupcake liners.
Ooh, it's going to be like yellow and yellow.
It's going to be a yellow cake in a yellow cupcake liner. Let's count them while we fill them up. Oh, that one's about to turn
goodness.
over. Help, Miss
Glad
Robin.
I washed my hands. There's 2. We've got 2 full.
2 cupcake liners are full. This one makes
3.
3. Is it okay that I dripped a drip?
It's okay, drip. You won't be able to eat it. It'll probably burn a little bit and get crusty, but that's okay because if you're not making mess, you're probably not having a lot of fun. You ever watch the Magic School Bus?
I love the Magic School
Get messy.
Bus.
That's how you learn things, is to get a little messy.
Well, and everybody messes up sometimes.
Yeah, it's okay to make a mistake. It's how you learn. So what number are we on? We're on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
This makes number 5.
So we're almost halfway there. If she puts us in number 6, we will have half of our pan will be full.
So here's number 6.
So we have 6 with batter and 6 without batter.
What would 6 plus 6 be?
Ooh, well let's count and see. 6 and then 6 more. I'm just going to count them all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 6 and 6 would equal or give me the total of 12.
You know, sometimes we buy 12 eggs when we go to the grocery store. And sometimes they use a different word besides 12.
Oh, I know this word. It's called a dozen.
That's the
You
word.
buy a dozen eggs. You can also buy a dozen donuts.
Oh,
I love
that's
donuts.
one of your favorite things.
And
Is
we're
a dozen
making a
donuts.
Dozen
Cupcakes.
cupcakes. So if there were 12 cupcakes and we wanted to give everybody 1 cupcake, how many people could we give them to?
If everybody got 1, that means that we could have 12 people.
12 people. That's a lot of people.
That would be a big birthday party if 12 people came. We are almost finished, Miss Robin.
So we have some batter left over, so that means we could make more later, correct?
Oh, I think that's a good idea.
To put this batch in the oven, and then we can make more. So I'm gonna open the oven door for you. It's very hot in there. We probably shouldn't touch that unless we have big people around, right?
Absolutely. We wouldn't want to get burned.
Now, do we need to set a timer?
We should set a timer. And I think we should look back at our box and see what our box says.
The box
It has
says-
some numbers down here at the bottom that tell us. And over here it says if we're making cupcakes, that's some letters. But it has some numbers. It says 18 to 21 minutes. So we'll set our timer for 20 minutes.
That gives us time in case your oven's really hot, right?
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And we'll hit start.
So in 20 minutes, those cupcakes should be ready to take out of the oven.
Yes, I can't wait.
So while we're waiting, we should read a story.
You know, making cupcakes has made me think of one of my favorite stories.
Oh, I bet I know what it is. They'll have to catch the next video to find out.
Yes.